Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 53 of the Clouded Judgement podcast experience. Experience the podcast.
I haven't even said a word yet, and you've already derailed this.
That's why I hear, dog. Dude, I am.
Wow.
Can't speak.
Yeah. Hey, man. You have a little too much caffeine today?
No, dude. I was sleeping an hour ago. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. See, this is what I told you. You were just gonna wake up and be, what year is it?
That was a great nap I had, though.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I was
hey, man,
so tired today.
Hey, could you, I don't know, you want to record at like 5-ish? Yeah, sure. Just take a quick nap. Oh, quick.
Yeah.
What time is it? 7:30.
At least I didn't do it fucking tired as hell, dog.
No,
Would have
yeah.
been way worse. Would have fallen asleep on the pod.
Just took up
First time.
my whole night waiting for you. Editing photos. Watching Star Wars.
Oh, what a burden.
What a burden.
I had to watch Star Wars waiting for you.
Well, I mean, I do have plans that I was hoping to get to before 10 p.m. tonight, so.
Nah, it's all good.
Anyway, so.
Right before we started the recording, you were telling me about you had your first glass of nog. Can you please continue with the story? Because I've been crushing nog for like a month now. Yeah. But I haven't really been like crushing it like that, though. We've only had 2 jugs.
We also had 2 jugs.
Yeah.
But we got the first one. I think it was the day that you sent me. You were like, fuck your December only bullshit. You sent me that, and I went and opened the fridge, and I saw some nog, and I was like, nope, not yet.
You disciplined yourself from the nog.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's
only a December thing for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, okay, for me, eggnog is associated with Christmas. Christmas starts December 1st and ends December like 25th. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to get scientifical with it.
I'm not getting scientifical with it. I'm just not one of these people that's like, all right, Halloween's over. Time to put up the Christmas lights. Flicking everything to green and fucking red. No.
Yeah.
You got a whole month in between.
Yeah.
Getting added for CSGO.
What I would do to play a CSGO game right now. Tell them we'll play after.
I got plans after, Bob.
Shit. All right. Tell them I'll play after. But yeah, man. I actually haven't had nog in like fucking 3 weeks, something like that.
I got home last night like pretty late, and I was heating up my dinner probably like 10 p.m. and I was like, I like opened the fridge because I obviously had to get myself a nice bottle of water, but
yeah,
open the fridge and I see it in there sealed, and I was like,
the red one.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, give it a little shake.
Yeah,
cracked it. Ooh.
Some people hate eggnog, man.
Yeah, I can see why though, man. It's got a very distinct flavor, and it's rich as fuck.
It's egg yolks.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Which, if I was a kid and you told me that there was egg, it was like, is it raw egg yolks?
I have no idea, dog. I legitimately no idea how they fucking...
I'm pretty sure it's eggs and nutmeg. That's all I know.
There's cinnamon in there too, but yeah. There's nutmeg. Because I was going to say, that's the only ingredient I know. Nutmeg.
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 Oh, this is an eggnog. I know that. I used to put it on top of my Starbucks when I was a kid.
What the fuck is nutmeg?
You want me to be like honest with you?
Because like I know it's
idea.
like it's a spice.
Yeah.
From the Philippines.
Spice. Yeah. Is it from the Philippines?
It's from like the Philippine area. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
What is
nutmeg?
What is nutmeg?
If I'm guessing, it comes from like a nut, and then they turn it into a meg. You know?
Shut up, Meg.
Easy.
Because like, what's the thing that they? Like it's a spice. What's the thing like you know that shit that like it's in like a Mars bar?
Isn't that nutmeg? Oh, that's nougat.
Nougat.
It's not the same shit.
No, it's not. I'm thinking of nougat. The fuck?
It's just a layer of nutmeg at the bottom. You're like, this is spicy.
Ooh, spicy.
Spicy.
What exactly is nougat? Related to the mighty. What word is that? Meringue?
Meringue?
I don't know if that's how you spell meringue. I've never...
How do you spell it?
Meringue. Or UE. It might be meringue.
But if you think about like lemon meringue pie, is that how it's spelled?
Hold on, I'm gonna look up lemon meringue pie. We're getting fucking.
This is a fucking.
We're getting alphabetized.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's how you spell meringue. I've never seen the word spelt.
I've never seen it spelled either. I've only said it.
Wow.
There's some words like that though that you only say that you don't spell.
Yeah, this is legitimately the first time.
One for me that I have a hard time spelling. Psychedelic. I say it a lot.
PSYCHED.
Nah, you already fucked it up.
Psy CH.
That was Psyda.
Psych.
You didn't say a C, did you?
Yes, CH. Psych, and then EDILE or ILIC. Psychedelic, I think.
I don't know, but
I'm gonna look that up too.
Bro, you don't gotta look up every word. But listen.
There's an E instead of the I for one of them. But.
It's like one of those words where it just kind of confuses me.
Yeah, it's long.
It's long. I'm a stupid boy.
So hold on, you didn't let me finish explaining what nougat was. Related to the mighty meringue, nougat is a broad term for a confection made from whipped egg whites, sugar or honey, and nuts or fruit. Nougat's not just candy filling, however. In Europe and the Middle East, it is the candy. Wow.
Well.
Spicy.
Someone has like a fucking Snickers. They just slap it out that kid's hand. That's not nougat.
That's not proper.
This is Shrek.
It's funny because nougat chocolate bar. The first thing that comes up is Snickers. To be completely honest with you, not a fan
of Snickers.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Do you like O. Henry?
I fuck with O. Henry.
Fucking hate O. Henry.
But. I like the flavor of O. Henry in snack size ones. I wouldn't go buy a full size O. Henry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just.
But I fuck with O. Henry Blizzards from Dairy Queen.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the full sized peanuts in the chocolate bar. I don't fuck with that. Like I don't know why.
I ain't trying to be healthy.
Well, no, not even like not that. Like I'll eat peanuts on their own.
Yeah.
But I don't like like peanut butter cups, good. But I'm not like a fan of like chunky peanut butter, and I do not fuck with full size peanuts in my chocolate bars. I don't know why. Just don't.
Yeah. It's like it's weird.
Like when you're having like a Mars bar, right? Take a bite into that and it's like smooth the whole way through, you're chewing it, it's nice. Or like if you have a Twix, the crunch is like it's not overwhelming. It's like it's like a soft crunch, you know what I mean? Goes with the caramel. It's like it's a whole experience. When you have the fully soft and then there's this fucking boulder in the middle of your bite, nah, I don't want that.
It's not fully soft though.
Yeah, like a Snicker is like it's caramel, nougat, chocolate.
No. You're talking about O. Henry's, not a Snickers. Get it right.
A Snicker.
They don't have like full ass peanuts like O. Henry's do. Do they not?
It up. I'm pretty sure they do, dog.
Maybe. I think O. Henry's are like more nutty than Snickers. As far as like I can remember. But I don't really muck chocolate bars like that, so I don't really know.
Neither do I, to be honest.
Yeah. I just know that they good.
Okay, that's not like a real one. They might just have.
If we want to move on from this chocolate bar talk, we got something incredible we can talk about.
Wait, get fucked. What's that?
Yeah, there's peanuts in it. I'm wrong.
Peanuts in it.
That's a fucking Snickers protein.
I can't
that don't
find
count.
anything else. All right.
They obviously add peanuts in the Snickers protein, but I'm pretty sure that there is.
They obviously add them in the protein, bro.
there is
Snickers
peanuts
pecan.
in there. Yeah. But anyways, last time we posted a podcast last weekend.
Yeah.
We posted it before the Roy Jones Jr. Mike Tyson fight.
Oh yeah.
Which is also before the Jake Paul fight. Now,
was it before?
What? We recorded it before the fight.
Oh no, sorry. I thought you meant like on the card. It was before. I was like, why the fuck would they do that? I knew it.
Jake Paul fight was before Mike Tyson.
No, yeah, I thought you meant the Mike Tyson fight was before the Jake Paul fight. I was like, what the fuck?
Jake Paul's the main event. Mike Tyson co-main event. He's just bigger with the kids.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, but dude, you didn't watch it live, did you?
No, I was busy.
You saw the highlights?
From what I could tell, Mike had him the whole time. Like, it was like it wasn't really contested at any point. Like Mike hit more shots through.
Oh no,
more.
Mike Tyson outboxed Roy Jones.
Right.
I'm talking about the Jake Paul fight.
Well, I mean, how can you not know about the Jake Paul fight?
It's hilarious.
It's the biggest meme on the internet right now.
People, imagine you're the guy. You go in there, you're fighting a YouTuber, you're a fucking NBA all-star. You're 5'9", three-time dunk champion. Not an all-star like in like points necessarily in like regular games, but he's recognized as like sort of a super athlete just being 5'9" as a dunk champion, right?
Yeah.
Having like a vertical that big and stuff. Getting flatlined by Mr. It's Everyday Bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
Do you see Steph Curry's tweets him after?
Because it was like, I'm going to change the world.
He's like, I'm going to shock the world. And he's like, I see no lies.
So fucking tragic.
Yo. Oh, that's so funny.
Dude,
but,
he, like the whole internet clowned on him.
Oh, they still are. But there's a new fight on the rise that I don't think you really know about.
Evander Kane?
Yeah. Evander Kane and Logan Paul. Shit. You know who I want to see? Jake Paul versus Ryan Reeves.
Okay, yeah. He'd die, man.
Who?
Jake Paul.
Nah.
Ryan Reeves.
There's a difference. You don't know how.
Dude,
if you don't know how to box, though.
Do you think Evander Kane knows how to box?
Evander Kane does know how to box.
And Ryan Reeves beat him.
That's a hockey fight though. They're on skates. It's
that's
different.
What I'm saying. If you give Ryan Reeves a good amount of like fucking instruction, give him a good amount of instruction for like a few months. You know what I mean? Like not like a couple weeks. I'm talking like a good amount to where he can hold his own. You add that with the size of that man, and I think he probably has something like 3 to 6 inches on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like height and like reach, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big combination, man.
No, he'd still lose.
I honestly, I don't know. Because then Leonard was also talking shit.
He'd still lose.
I was saying
No. At this point, the fact that Jake Paul now has 3 fights experience, unless he fights somebody who has boxed before, he's going to beat everybody.
Let me look it up. Ryan...
I'm pretty sure Ryan Reeves doesn't have any boxing experience. I know Evander Kane does. He might have not had any fights, but he grew up training boxing. So he has like the knowledge behind it. It's all about like the footwork and
I know.
And everything. I think it's not just fucking swinging hands. You saw Nate Robinson trying to run at him swinging hands, and we all saw how that fucking worked out. Dude, and apparently his trainer is actually fucking stupid. So Nate Robinson's trainer, didn't make Nate spar one time before fighting Jake Paul. I don't know. He just made him hit pads.
That's retarded.
You're not going to have a punch thrown at you? Because as soon as you get punched in the face, all your plans get thrown out the window.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, he can hit me back.
Do you know how tall Jake Paul is off the top of your head?
6'1".
Okay. So
he's 6'1", 210.
Okay. Reeves is 6 foot 1 inch, 225 pound.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Jake Paul has like 3 years experience and 3 fights now. So I'd just say Jake Paul would win.
Yeah. How tall is Evander Kane?
Evander Kane, I think probably 6 feet, maybe 6'1", 2", something like that. He's not
1.88 meters. I think he's 6 foot.
Hey, even. Google, when I search up someone's height, can you please stop fucking putting meters?
I hate it. So annoying.
They're like, oh, you're what? I think I know like is it 1.62, like 6 feet or something like that? No, 1.72, somewhere around that. I think I'm completely guessing.
What the fuck?
What?
Doesn't help me. I look up 1.88 m in feet. Length, inches to foot, 188,000 or 1,000,008.
Wait.
Like this is what it's given me.
Because you looked up 180 meters, dog.
1.88 meters.
Wait. Go back.
You're not talking into the mic. Fool.
Just go back. Go back.
In height? Oh.
My man is 20,000 feet tall. Jake Paul. 20,000 feet tall.
Okay, he's sick. He's also 6'1".
Evander Kane.
Yeah,
but he's fighting
fucking
Logan Paul.
Christ.
It'd be a good fight, but Logan Paul also lost to KSI, so I think Evander Kane beats his ass.
Oh, he wants to fight Logan Paul?
Yeah, Jake Paul is gonna try to fight KSI or Conor McGregor.
Okay, what the fuck? Why is who fought Nate Robinson or whatever?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul did.
Yeah. Jake Paul's 3-0.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's 0-1.
He was the one that Logan Paul was the one that fought
KSI and lost. Yeah. So Jake Paul wants to fight because Jake Paul already beat KSI's brother.
Hold on.
And he
I
wants to
gotta
fight.
check a chat now because I think someone was talking out their ass and they don't know what they're talking about.
Shit, light him up, dog. Tell him. Tell him, boy. Tell him.
Ah.
Shit. Were they wrong? Because
No,
I know.
I was wrong because I got him confused in my head because I didn't realize that both of them had fought. I thought it was only the one guy that fought.
Yeah.
Because I don't pay attention to this shit whatsoever.
No.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Dude, it's annoying that I know about this. It's like, I don't watch. No, actually, don't get me wrong. I will admit this, that I watch like clips and stuff of Logan Paul's podcast. It's not even that bad. Like, being completely honest. I know he used to film like dead bodies and shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, the one time.
Yeah, the one time. But his podcast isn't that bad. It's really not that bad.
I don't really.
You haven't listened to it, so you can't.
I have a couple times.
Yeah?
It's okay. Like for what it is, it's a podcast, but it's not gonna draw me in.
Yeah.
Not my type.
It's
of thing.
not like they don't have like. You're not gonna learn anything that you already didn't know, but it's interesting. They get some porn stars on there, which is kind of cool.
It's kind of like what we're doing here.
Yeah.
You're just kind of listening to dudes talk.
One of the days, eventually, when we move out, and we have a studio, and we can actually bring in guests that we don't know.
I want to bring in some interesting people.
Yeah, I want to bring in some interesting people. Well, we should try to bring in a porn star one day. Just see what happens.
You horny motherfucker.
No, I'm not talking about having sex with them. I'm just saying,
No,
like,
I'm just
invite them on.
Yeah.
Invite them on.
Horny.
Yeah.
You.
It's just me and you. Hey, Riley Reed said yes.
So here she is, dude. We have to make it like some kind of like Eric Andre show.
Like
type
I'm
deal.
just a meme.
Just fuck with her the whole time.
Yeah.
Or him. Dude, what if we got Johnny Sins?
Dude, if we
on?
got Johnny Sins on the pod, yo,
Ron
Johnny,
Jeremy?
this is a formal invite from Trey and I of the Clouded Judgement podcast. If you want to come on, dude, we would love to have you on, talk about some crazy stories you've had in the past in your profession. I'd love to hear it from
the man himself.
the man himself, the doctor, the firefighter, the
soldier.
the soldier, doctor, firefighter, soldier, the legend, dude,
Isn't he a dentist?
and a dentist,
Astronaut.
and an astronaut.
Wow.
This guy has been everything.
My God. He's like that one of those like background actors that you see in like every movie.
And
like,
and
hey,
let's
it's
be
that guy.
honest. Let's be honest though. A nice cock is imperative in a porno as well.
Well, of course.
Of course, right?
Can't
My
be
man
lacking out
my
here.
man got a nice horn on him. My man got a piece. My man got a piece on him.
You remember like you ever seen like SpongeBob, the episode where like they're like Squidward's trying to do art and they have like the big ass like pieces of marble.
I know, and he
Every-
like hits it once, and
And he's just
well,
perfectly, yeah, exactly.
That's
like,
Johnny Sins.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's
Does
like
he wakes up in the morning, and then the first thing he does is just lather himself in baby oil, right?
you'd hope.
Yeah,
I
it must
would
be.
see, but I was gonna say he probably shaves himself head to toe first.
Yeah.
Besides the eyebrows.
Yeah, he's hairless, man.
Oh yeah.
He is hairless.
That he's pristine.
He is pristine. If
Yeah.
I'm letting one man fuck me, just a meme. Just a meme.
Careful what you say here, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to come on, Johnny? I'm like, yeah, I'd let him fuck me. Shit.
Well, someone's got to film.
Hey, has he ever done gay porn? I'm not
Doubt.
gonna get you to look this up,
Doubt.
but
I will. I don't care.
he yeah, man. It's not really,
Dude,
it's really hard for a male to actually become a successful porn star and make a lot of money without doing gay porn, right?
Yeah.
Because there's that thing about being gay for pay. It's where it's like a slippery slope when you're in the porn industry for a man, where it's like, I'm on the verge of it being my full-time job, but I just got to suck this dick and I'll get $2,000.
Wow.
Pay the rent. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a hard knock life. But for real though, who I would want to get on would be Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
That guy.
I've seen interviews with him before.
That man has history.
He does have history, but if I'm being honest, I haven't really watched a lot of his videos. He's before my time.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So there'd be that disconnect where it'd be like, tell us how it was
Back
when
in
you
the day.
were the founding father.
He was.
You made it. We used it.
Oh my God. Dude,
Tell
this
us
guy,
about your success.
He inspired a generation.
He did.
Multiple generations.
How
old is Ron Jeremy?
Shit.
Let's guess first before you look it up.
61.
Fuck. I was going to guess early 60s. I'll guess 65. How old's my man? He's 108 years old.
Whoa.
Wait.
They add to other charges previously filed against Jeremy, 67, whose real name is Ron Jeremy Hyatt. So, 67.
Fuck yeah.
If
That's
convicted on all than more than 30 counts, Jeremy faces a maximum possible sentence of 330 years to life in prison. What's going on with my guy?
Yo, hey, we revoke your invitation to the podcast. What did he do?
Oh, sexual assault
Yeah,
charges.
turns out every video was not consensual.
Prosecutors have said they have filed 7 additional sexual assault charges against adult film actor Ron Jeremy, which together with previous charges carry a maximum sentence of more than 300 years in prison. What the fuck?
So it's just sexual assault?
The 7 new counts filed by the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office include 6 women and go back to 1996, the prosecutor's office said in a statement. Jesus.
Hold up, so he was fucking these women? He was raping these women?
I don't fucking know, dog. It doesn't say here.
I mean, they're giving him 500 years to life. I doubt he just
Hey, isn't that life? Isn't that multiple life sentences?
Yeah. Hey, why do you need more than one life sentence?
Do you think
it's just fuck you.
Do you think this guy's just fucked so much that he's we need to trap him in there for 300 years. He will outlive it.
Dude, yeah, but that's the thing that always doesn't make sense to me. It's you'll get life in prison, but then what about what?
Jeremy was arrested and charged in June. Later, more counts were filed. He's being held in lieu of a $6.6 million bail. Holy
He's in jail right now?
fuck. I guess so.
Weird.
Is Ron Jeremy.
I haven't heard about this. Why do we always crack the case on the Clouded Judgement podcast? We did it with the guy from Corey in the House 6 months ago, remember? When he was sending underage chicks picture of his cock?
Yeah, he was put in jail this June. How the fuck did we not know about this?
Jeremy's in jail?
Dude.
What?
What the fuck?
Hey, so if you want to call in, dog,
We'll
let him call into the pod.
I would.
I'd let him call in. Just tell us your story.
What the fuck is
That's
happening?
fucked, man. So much for heroes.
Yeah, never meet your heroes. I guess the boys did it right.
Well, okay.
That's sad.
Just
but
looking
not
at him,
really.
though. Looking at him, Trey. Looking at the man. You surprised?
I'm looking at him right now.
You surprised?
Kind of looks like he's done meth a few times.
Are you surprised?
Do I look surprised? Because
No.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either. Yo.
Wow.
I can't watch his videos no more.
You just said you never do.
No.
You're not missing anything.
I mean, true.
I don't necessarily like watching fat dudes barely move and tee off on chicks either. That's not.
And I can't really watch pornos where the guy has a monster cock because I'm it's not the same, you know? I like to think it's me.
Yeah. I don't really think there's a lot of porn with small dicks either though, so you just kind of have to get
There's
used to it.
medium. Most of them are regular cocks. But then Danny D.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I can't watch Danny D. Straight up.
Let me look him up.
Don't look him up, dog. Better go on incognito because one look of his name is gonna be like real bad.
Of course I'm on incognito. Do you think I am?
Shit, you look at Ron Jeremy and shit.
Well, Ron Jeremy's different.
Ron Jeremy's
He's a household name. Everybody knows him. Oh my god.
Wow. Let's see.
That is a...
Oh, that's
Wow. Okay. Well, that's enough of that.
You know he was a comedian.
I can tell. Just outstanding.
Outstanding performances.
Wow. That man has
11.5-inch cock.
Terrible.
We are a scientific podcast.
We really are with our measurements, you know?
Imagine having like a foot-long cock tray.
Why would you want to do it? Every time you
I'm not saying I would
every
want
time
it.
you'd get slightly hard, you'd like you
pass out.
I'm slipping. Fucking
slipping. You're like, don't show me a hot girl. Oh no,
I'm slipping.
Do.
The whale. God damn.
You're trying to have sex. You're just fucking falling in and out of consciousness.
Yeah, baby, bro.
Dude, but yeah, we can stop talking about porn stars.
Yeah, man.
Like,
remember at some point when we were like, yeah, we got to get off the cock talk. Well, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
And better than ever.
Yeah. But it's definitely, such a weird job, man. Would you want, like, thinking about, like,
if you're gonna ask
fame
me
and shit, though?
No,
I'm not talking about if you would be a porn star. I'm talking about, like, just being famous in general, like being an A-list celebrity.
Sucks.
Because I was watching, you know how we were talking about, I was watching Maniac, right? I was thinking, I'm like, Jonah Hill is a guy who, he seems like a regular guy, but he's, like, hella famous, like A-list, right?
Yep.
It would fucking, personally for me, I wouldn't want to be like an A-list celebrity ever. It would suck. You couldn't just go chill by yourself anywhere ever.
To me, there's something to do with being like on the verge of that like breakout, everybody knows your name stardom. And same thing goes with like music people. But like I truly think that like if you were someone who like had a following and it was like let's just say in the music industry, like you had like 1 million listeners a month on Spotify, like you have a core audience. You know what I mean? So like you go places and you'll sell out packed shows wherever you go.
Yeah.
But like
not like massive.
No, yeah, but like a
venues.
Small to medium venues, you're selling out wherever you go. You're getting good views wherever you go.
Yeah.
But like nobody, if you were just walking along the street, only those people would know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Who you are, like only you're dedicated. And I think that's dope. Where you have like a dedicated group of people that are like, oh, this is dope. This dude's dope. But you don't have fucking tabloids up your asshole being like, oh, what's going on today? Taking pictures and shit.
Yeah.
Because that's what drives people over the edge.
Yeah.
Is when you become like that mainstream celebrity. I would never want to be mainstream.
Because there's a YouTube channel that's really fucking weird to me. It's called Hollywood Fix. Have you ever seen what it is? So pretty much it's a couple people or whatever. I don't know if it's like a fucking bootleg TMZ.
Yeah.
And I keep seeing like these fucking videos on YouTube and stuff, like just randomly suggested, and it's almost like they somehow know where celebrities are, but not like A-list celebrities, like YouTubers and shit.
The fuck?
At like restaurants and stuff, and when they're outside, like fucking hacking a dart or whatever, they'll fucking come up, yo, Jake Paul, bro, what's going on with you and fucking that chick you're having sex with?
I hate that.
And he's like, bro, like obviously they love it, you know what I mean? But it's like,
I wouldn't though.
No. That's what I'm saying though. Like, at what point is fame too much? You know what I mean? Where everywhere you go out in public, you have to be fucking dressed up, looking nice, because there's gonna be 1,000 photos of you if you look like shit. Like, there'll be like a photo of like Kylie Jenner. She's like going out on the street. Like, don't get me wrong, she's like a smoke show when she's fucking dressed up, right? But when she's like not really dressed up, you're kind of just like rough. You know what I mean? Now, she can't really go out in public not looking all glammed up because there'll be a fucking article about her saying how she looks like, you know what I mean?
But I never would. That's the thing. Like, if that was the case, if people were like, "Oh, she's not looking like, well, what's wrong?" I would just never go out in nice clothes, ever.
Ever go in nice clothes, but that's her thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
but
like
that's what I'm
unless it
saying.
was, like, a
It's for like
specific
you. Like
occasion.
if you're say you're a fucking you're Trey Hurst, the fucking famous historian man with the biggest history podcast in the world with Dan Carlin. Let's just say
Don't even compare me to that man. The man's a legend.
you're just rock hard. I'm slipping.
I'm slipping.
No, but just say that you're fucking famous for whatever reason,
Whatever,
right?
yeah.
Say everywhere you go, or your fucking shtick is wearing leather jackets and wearing cowboy hats,
Okay.
right? That's what everyone knows you for, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's the fucking guy." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone thinks you're super hot when you're rocking a leather jacket and a cowboy hat, right?
I was
You go outside one time without cowboy hat and leather jacket on, and you're getting articles and articles and articles written about you,
yeah.
how this dude's ugly as fuck now that he's not ripping a leather jacket.
It's cool with me.
Nah, I think it would fucking.
No, I don't, dude.
That's a terrible fucking.
Oh, it is
metaphor, but-
specifically because you know me well enough.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what clothing I wear.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I guess.
And if
But it's
someone
just-
was like,
just more
"Oh,
so
you
about-
looked hot in a thing," I'd be like, "Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm gonna wear that when I like go out and stuff."
Or even if you're like
Like,
if
out
it's
to
like
clubs.
a comedian situation, like how there's a comedian. I once met a comedian at a nightclub who I previously went to go see Brian Callen right before he got canceled, and the guy who opened up for Brian Callen was at this nightclub.
Yeah.
I was behind him we were like right on the other side of like a line,
Like they were in like
right
VIP,
outside the front,
you were in like regular or whatever.
something like that.
Yeah.
Probably he was probably VIP, and I'm like, "Oh, yo, buddy, I was just fucking at the show." Like we were right, and he's like, "Oh yeah, thanks, bro." And I saw him inside, and then him and I and like all my friends and stuff, he came down and was like chilling with us for a bit, and he's like, the biggest part about being like a comedian is like, the thing that sucks about it is everyone expects you to be funny when you're not on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, but that's the thing though. Is
But
like,
it's the same thing about what I'm saying is like living up to an image that you have publicly if you're a super big celebrity.
but that like
But there's something real about not doing it all the time. You know what I mean?
But that's what I mean. You should have the knowledge to see that person and be like, "Oh, they're not," like, especially with a comedian, they're not everything you say is going to be funny.
Yeah.
You know, like it's going to be you're going to be fucking a normal human being. You're going up on a stage to do a specific task, and that's make people laugh.
Yeah.
You've literally rehearsed this.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, I'm going to say this joke. People are going to laugh. I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep going with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's rehearsed.
Yeah.
But, like,
I know what you mean.
I don't know, man. Like, it's just, I think it's just all mainstream shit. And I don't mean to sound like that fucking, those dudes are, oh, fuck mainstream. You know what I mean? But like, come on.
But what would you do in a situation where you gain too much fame for your liking?
Take a step back.
Just like step out of the spotlight for a bit?
100%.
Do something to just cancel yourself?
No, I wouldn't cancel myself, but if like tabloids were like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'd be like, "I'm taking a step out of the light. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not for me. It's having a bad effect on my mental health," which it most definitely would. If you see like most celebrities, man, like at least growing up and shit, when all that stuff was like, I mean, it still is really big, but I just don't keep up with it. But like, I just remember seeing fucking Britney Spears, all these different like A-list celebrities
Yeah.
getting like into drugs and all this other shit because it's your jacket's over there. That's tough.
Where'd it go?
No, yeah, but like,
Fucking cold, man. Britney Spears and shit.
yeah, like they all end up doing like drugs and all this fucked up shit because like they're almost driven to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't want it. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Not
I
saying
kind of
that
agree.
like it's not gratifying because goddamn, of course it is. When hundreds of people, like I said, if you have that small core group,
Yeah.
and you just hear those people that are like, dude, that was whatever you did was fucking dope. You're like, thanks, man, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're having an influence on people, but it's not on this
Massive scale. It's
stage.
like once you get to a point of fame where people who aren't a fan of your work really
Start
know who
criticizing
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and criticizing you and stuff.
Well, and so like what I was kind of referencing with the music scene would be someone like King Giz, where they have that core audience of people that wherever they go, it's going to be a sold out show.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not to the point where like if I dropped it in a crowd, like if at school I was like, yeah, you ever heard of the band King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? They're going to be like, what the fuck did you just ask me? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's not a household thing. Whereas maybe 10 years ago, if the same thing were to be said about Tame Impala, like back then it was he was like, it was a small group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't anything massive. Not many people knew about it. But nowadays, it's like, oh yeah, I listen to Tame Impala, and people crack the joke like, oh, you ever heard of the band Tame Impala? You know what I mean? Like everybody knows who they are.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Somehow he's able to stay out of the fucking limelight though. So
Mr. Dame?
Yeah, Mr. Parker. Kevin Parker.
Kevin Parker. Yeah, dude. Doesn't he like isolates himself in fucking the jungle somewhere? Or is that just a meme?
Nah, he
does he live in Australia?
Yeah.
Where is he from? Melbourne? Somewhere?
Not Perth. He was born in Sydney and raised in Perth, Western Australia. Perth.
Nice. Perth.
But the thing was like with his first album and his third Currents, he went out like rented this like beach house like 4 hours south of the city. So there was like no cell phone service, no like Wi-Fi or anything, and it was just like this like beach house with like no power or some shit. And he would just go in there and fucking jam.
Well, obviously there was power.
Why generator maybe. But I don't know. It's like if you see the thing from the outside,
I've seen the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
So fucking
That
dope.
would be insane.
He ended up buying that.
Really?
Yeah, he bought it.
Fuck.
Which thing about that too is like that like think about how dope that would be if you like that was like your getaway cabin, you know what I mean? You had a family one day and you're like, yeah, recorded my first album here, and then like my like breakout album.
Yeah.
Recorded here. Pretty dope.
He recorded Currents there?
Yeah.
Fuck, he needs to go back to that place. Record another banger.
Couple flappers.
Couple bangers. Oh, God. Holy fucking. Holy Christ.
Fucking yawn. Fuck.
Dude, I'm so tired, man. I literally have, my sleep schedule has been so dumb. It's been completely backwards. Completely backwards all week, man. Like, I've been staying up till like 4 a.m.
Why?
4. Huh?
Why?
Because I've been sleeping in, and then I can't sleep.
Ah, nice. My sleep schedule got pretty fucked recently, but it wasn't bad. Like like the other day I had to wake up at like 6:30. I pulled it off. I think I only got like 6 hours of sleep, but like I woke up on time.
That's
like,
not that bad. 6 hours though. You feel
that's
good.
what the longest I've been waiting to go to bed has been like midnight, 1 a.m. I'm trying not to let myself get to that like 4 a.m. level.
Because there's like a point where you're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking hate myself in the morning.
Yeah.
Because that's like literally what I had last night, man. I had to wake up at like fucking 6 this morning.
Yeah.
And I was up at like 2:30 last night. I'm like, this is gonna suck. And your boy pulled through. And it did. And I had a little nap after when I got home and feeling a lot better. So, yeah. Definitely gonna smoke weed tonight. Smoke weed, chill out a little bit. Maybe play some chess, see what happens.
Fuck around.
Dude, you know who plays chess all the time now is Logic.
No, does he?
That's all he does. Because you know how he's just a streamer now?
Yeah.
All he does is just rip chess.
He definitely seems like the type, though. I'm not going to lie.
To play chess? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Apparently, like, all through his last album, like, him and his producer and stuff, all they would do is just rip games against each other.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Wasn't his producer,
No ID.
No idea. I was going to say JID, but...
That's a different man.
Yeah, a completely different man.
Completely different man. Oh, but dude, one thing that we could talk about, too, by the way. We completely skimmed over this, about the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones fight. Mike Tyson was apparently fucking baked.
Yeah.
during the fight.
He said that after the thing. He smoked
like-
with Snoop, right?
Yeah, he smoked with Snoop and like all these guys. He's like, that's who I am. I just smoke weed now.
Fuck yeah.
I'm a humanitarian now. It's for the people.
That's kind of dope, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he made like a good amount of cash off that fucking fight. That was like 10 mil.
Oh yeah.
And like, cause dude,
For an exhibition fight like that too, where no one's really gonna get hurt.
Oh yeah.
I mean, unless you get rocked and die because you're 58 years old. Yeah.
But like his net worth before the fight was like 3.3 mil. And now
Really?
it's, well, yeah, because he lost all his money, man. When he was fighting, he got
yeah, he had like fucking so much. Did he have like 100 mil or something like that? And he spent it all.
he didn't spend it all. Like he was like unwisely invested in shit. And fucking, I forget the guy's name. Fuck, what's his name? I can't remember. But one guy specifically was like his like investor, and he robbed him. Just took all
Really?
of his money basically.
Do you know that once Mike Tyson got fined like 300 grand before a boxing fight because he got caught smoking weed? And now he just is baked fighting Floyd Jones Jr.
That's funny.
But the same thing happened to another UFC fighter that a couple of days ago. So he got busted by USADA or whatever the drug thing is. He lives in Vegas. I guess he lives in Vegas or whatever. But there's so many fighters, like, you know, like that Sean O'Malley guy.
yeah.
Like colorful hair, kind of looks like 6ix9ine hair.
Yeah.
He openly smokes weed. Nate Diaz, you know, openly smokes weed, right? Like, you know, those guys, they'll smoke fucking joints when they're doing their open workouts and shit. This guy got fined $8,500, and his last fight was a draw against he's the last guy who just fought Cowboy Cerrone. Donald Cerrone.
Yeah.
It was a draw. The fight was a draw, and he was like super pissed about it, and it got turned into a no contest because he got caught with THC in his system. But all these other fighters openly smoke weed. So he tweeted, he's like, all right, USADA, I learned my lesson. I'll switch to steroids.
That's fine.
But it's weird.
I don't know.
It just depends. Well, I think it's because the Nate Diaz and like these Sean O'Malley's and these guys,
they're like big names and they're making more money. So it's kind of like we'll just use your,
Look the other
your
way.
name and everything, sweep this under the rug. But
Yeah.
because he's like an up and comer or whatever, not as big, then yeah, I could see
but he's
it.
still like a decent name. Like, if you know like the MMA community, you know who he is. It's not like he's a complete nobody, right?
Yeah.
He was fighting fucking Cowboy.
I wonder if it's like a certain amount of like if he had like smoked that day.
But if anything, it's a fucking, it's like, it's a performance decreaser if you're high during the fight. Would you not say?
Well, I don't know.
It depends.
Though,
Yeah, I think it's subjective,
because like
right?
you've told me that like when you smoke weed and go roll, like you get like way more dialed in.
You get more dialed in, but when you're striking, it's just fucking scary.
But maybe it's not for him. Like maybe they view it because like any drug or any kind of thing as like just performance, not enhancing or like reducing
Mind altering drugs or something.
Performance altering.
Yeah, psycho.
You know?
What is it called?
Psychoactive.
Psychoactive. Yeah.
By the way, the dude with that like took all Tyson's money, his name was Don King.
I've
So it
heard
says,
that name.
Poor advice, overspending, drugs, cars, women, lawsuits, entourages, Don King, period.
He was living the life for a bit though.
Oh, well, of course. He was literally the most well-known name after like Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? Like in boxing, like
I thought you were talking about Don King for a second. I'm like,
no, Mike Tyson. Donald King is an American boxing promoter known for his involvement in a historic boxing matchup. He has been a controversial figure, partially due to a manslaughter conviction and civil cases against him.
Okay.
Hey!
Okay. But yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, Mike Tyson. That was a big thing. I remember that. He like literally lost all of his fucking money. The only guy who could have a tiger, and I legitimately think the tiger couldn't really hurt him. I mean, realistically though, that tiger would fucking imagine if
the tiger tries to pounce him and he just dodges and gives it a right hook, just crushes it.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that video of it went viral like fucking 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that, of that guy who was like hiking in Colorado or whatever, and there was that fucking mountain lion. Have you seen that video?
No, not yet. I'll pull it up, but
You gotta pull it up.
there was another thing I did want to bring up. I don't know if you saw it. It actually happened today. Warner Brothers announced today that they're going to be simultaneously releasing all 2021 movies in theaters and on HBO Max at the same time.
So they signed some sort of deal with HBO
with
Max?
HBO Max, which is that's HBO's like
Streaming service?
Streaming service. So
I've never heard of that before. Is that where like Game of Thrones it's not going to come to Canada?
So people are wondering now if it might come to Canada because of this. But that's like their thing for us is like all of HBO's TV shows and stuff are on Crave because that's Canada's thing.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, because I know Game of Thrones and shit's on Crave.
And so we don't have HBO Max, but they might actually like come up here now because of that. But so the thing is like Dune, like that's like a really big movie that's coming out, and so that'll be releasing in theaters and on HBO Max day one, which is like it's cool. That's great, but like, and it's probably gonna be the way things are going forward because of like what happened this year and everything. But like, I'm like, God damn.
I like going to the movie theater.
I love going to the movie theater.
It's so much easier to get distracted from like a movie plot unless you're like fucking into it.
Well, dude, okay, literally, they'll think about it.
When you're like in your living room and shit.
You're sitting in a seat. There's no other noise besides the people around you. And you're looking at like a 100 and some inch TV screen or projector screen. And it like, so that is all of your attention.
Hey, it's way bigger than 100 something inches.
Are you sure?
This is a 55 inch.
I was gonna say like 109. I guess yeah.
This is a 55 inch TV right here, Trey. That thing's probably like 5,000 inches.
Movie. You probably are right, but I was just saying that off the top of my head.
I know. It's just like, boy, come up with a bigger number.
65 feet.
65 feet. Yeah, it's 100 inches.
You know what I mean.
What is that in meters?
Fuck, now I've lost. So like, there's so little to actually take your attention on, but which is also why like when you go there and you spend the money on it, someone kicks the back of your seat.
You get pissed.
That's why it's so fucking annoying because you're like, I came here to do this, not to get kicked by you fuck.
Yeah, and the popcorn's
you know what I mean?
Nuts.
Oh, of course, the popcorn's nuts.
Yeah, but yeah, I just find it's way easier to get like into the movie and you get like immersed in it in a way.
Yeah,
and I like.
And they have
speaks.
the nastiest sound system you've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's all around you.
Fucking helicopter. And then the jungle. Someone's like, what the fuck? We have to edit that part. So it's fucking surround sound. Oh, just pan left and right.
God.
All around you.
All around you.
Dude, imagine being on shrooms going into that thing. You're like, what the fuck? Oh no. But yeah, dude, like, if you think about it, those streaming services, what, $10-15 a month?
Yeah.
It's around the same amount to go see a movie, right?
No.
How much is it to go see a movie? I don't even know anymore.
Like $15 for a ticket?
Yeah.
And that's for like a normal movie. I think it's like 20. No, I might be wrong.
I think it's like $16 or something like that.
16 for like an IMAX ticket, but then you're also getting popcorn.
Yeah, and then that's $45.
Yeah, well, that's where they make their money. They literally don't make money off the tickets.
Yeah,
that all goes to the fucking company. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think like if it was at home, it'd be cool because like if I went and saw Blade Runner 2049 when it came out, that movie, like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Still never seen it.
Dude, you did yourself a disservice.
Dude, speaking of which, I watched The Amazing Spider-Man, or not The Amazing Spider, sorry. Spider, Into the Multiverse. One of the best fucking Marvel movies I've ever seen. Nuts. Don't know why I've never seen it. Probably
Also,
same thing with Blade Runner.
Marvel movie, Sony movie, but you know.
It's Marvel.
I think it was made by Sony.
It says Marvel in the beginning.
But
it was made by Sony.
Yeah.
It was made by Sony.
Because
But
Spider-Man's like owned by Marvel, but
both.
Sony owns the rights to his stuff.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so I need to rewatch that, but that one, it was dope.
They just added on Netflix. Finally got the fucking backstory to some memes though, like the one of the guy going,
yeah,
like
and the
chewing his
fucking
fingers, and the guy, how does he wipe his ass? Fucking big guy, Kingpin. But yeah, man, I'd probably like. Wasn't there a couple movies that they released during quarantine on streaming services like that? Like
fuck, what was the one?
I think it was on Disney Plus, was it not?
Mulan was the one I'm thinking of.
Mulan.
Yeah, they they
never
made like a
seen
live
Mulan.
action Mulan.
Yeah.
And they put it on Disney Plus, and it was $30 to rent it.
Oh, so you gotta like rent it?
Yeah, for $30.
Not
It's
a
retarded.
chance.
Exactly.
But you remember like when they put Infinity War and the End Game like on Disney Plus, like hella close after it came out in the movie theater. Like I saw it like one time in the movie theater, and then I watched it like in my room after, like a couple weeks after it seemed like it came out in the movie theater, and I'm like, it's totally a different experience.
Of course it is.
Especially when everyone's around you and like they're fucking cheering when Captain America
Yeah, when he comes on your left.
rips the sword
Yeah.
or rips the hammer and shit. Like,
Well, that's what it's all about. And that was,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, with that movie specifically, like that was a 10-year build up to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what we were.
dude, it's mind blowing how Marvel actually like executed that whole franchise, like that whole Avengers thing, like how they started with like an idea just with the Iron Man movie, and then they would have like the end sequence, and then it would
Jon
be like
Favreau
fucking
and shit, man.
the guy from the Hulk, right? And he's like I'm putting, or at the end of the Hulk, Robert Downey Jr. in the cutscene, like the one with fucking whatever the fuck his name is, like the early
The old
Hulks,
Hulk,
right?
Yeah, and he's like, we're putting together a team.
We're putting together a team.
Yeah.
Listen here, we're putting together a team.
But that's what, like, with Jon Favreau specifically, he directed that, and he had like it wasn't just his idea to do that big scope thing, but he was one of the architects of it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me really excited about Mandalorian, because Jon Favreau is a massive Star Wars fan, and he's working together with Dave Filoni, who is very like he's made.
Who's Dave Filoni?
Dave Filoni's another massive Star Wars fan specifically, but he's also made all of the cartoons that really tied everything together. So like
What cartoons did he make?
the Clone Wars one and the Rebels one
There
that
we
I'm
go.
watching right now.
I'm like, who is he? You're like, he's a big Star Wars fan. Huh?
But like, so like you're getting guys that absolutely love the series and are like willing to like, they have the knowledge of it and
Yeah.
how to portray it on screen, and they're making these like big overarching things that are like, we're getting stories from like expanded universe and like all this other, and it's all getting tied together in like these new stories and shit. So it's making it, instead of like this one core of movies that have a bunch of like spin-offs, like the prequels and the sequels tied to the original trilogy, it's like now like a timeline of events that are occurring that you're like, they're all, some of them are happening like simultaneously, and some of them are happening like different times, but it's all like you can see how things are as time moves forward through this thing, and it makes it so much better to watch as a whole.
So that's what The Mandalorian is kind of like the first crack at almost like not a multiverse, but like that expanded, like bringing all the events kind of together in one.
We're starting to see stuff that's linking the sequel trilogy with the original trilogy. Like it's
In
like
The
the
Mandalorian.
bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's
between those two. And
bridge.
we're starting to see, so
Founded bridge.
it's like the Clone Wars did between the prequels, or sorry, specifically between episode 2 and episode 3 of the prequels. It flushed out characters that, like, Anakin was like, a lot of people didn't see his turn to Darth Vader, spoilers, as like a,
Hold up.
yeah, it's too bad. That's too bad.
Wait.
I've told you to watch these movies millions of times.
No. Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader?
Yeah.
He's been the whole time?
Yeah.
I thought he was Luke Skywalker's dad. Am I complete? Is he Luke Skywalker's dad? Wait, what was his name? Anakin
Skywalker.
Oh. Wait, is Luke Skywalker a dude?
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker is Luke Skywalker's dad.
Yeah. It's where
Obviously, but he's also Darth Vader.
Yeah. It's where the whole "I am your father" thing came from.
You know, I never really put that together.
Wow,
Yeah, the same last name.
Galaxy brain right there. Oh my god.
I'm a smart man.
But no, like it's like
He's really Darth Vader? Yes. Yo, what?
so
What does he look like? What color's his sword? Blue? Red now. Shit. Why'd he change? What'd he do? Shit, did he get some black pussy?
what?
I'm going to the dark side.
Stop talking.
Once you go black, you never go back.
So let me finish what I was saying. So Dave Filoni made the Clone Wars and kind of flushed his whole character out.
Yeah.
And now, like, watching all those movies and the TV show, it makes it a lot more impactful. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And specifically, Disney Plus released the final season for that show that they had.
Mandalorian?
No, for Clone Wars this year they released it.
I thought Clone Wars was a fucking Nickelodeon show. Like
originally, I think it was on Teletoon.
Yeah, like I remember it always being on TV when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I never really got into it.
It was,
but I always thought that it was like a complete spinoff with a completely separate plot.
No,
I didn't know that it was tied in.
It was specifically took place between at the end of episode 2 and the beginning of episode 3. So the thing is, like, for the longest time, like it got off the air, went on to Netflix. They put out the like lost episodes, which were like season 6.
Yeah.
And then there's this, like, they had told people, oh, there's a 7th season, but it's not done. We're not sure when it'll... And it was, like, 6 years. And then Dave Filoni, like, one of the Star Wars things was, like, it's coming out this year. We're done. Like, we finished it. And so it comes out, and it, like, the last 4 episodes take place during episode 3.
Yeah.
So you watch... Like, if you put them side by side, you're watching the same events from a completely different thing. And it, like... It just makes it, like, the impact of it all so fucking massive.
Is it the same voice actors, though?
No, different ones.
It's different.
Yeah.
See, that's where I think, like, the connection would be lost for me.
It's not,
especially when I was a kid.
It's not.
Really? Mm-hmm. Are they, like, similar, though?
Enough, yeah. Like, and they bring the same, like...
Personality.
Personalities and everything. Like, it's not enough for you to be like, oh my God, this is on one. No, it's literally, like, they're the same character.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm so far behind where it's like...
you wouldn't have that...
I don't have that nostalgia factor from when I was a kid.
No.
Which I feel like would be the driving force to keep me watching all fucking 47 episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I kind of have that for, like, Lord of the Rings and shit, because I watched that when I was young.
Yeah.
So I can go back and I can sit through... Obviously, I've never done this, but I can go back and I can sit through fucking 10 hours or whatever. I can watch a 3-hour movie.
You never... You never did a back-to-back watch of all 3 movies?
I attempted it during a wake-a-thon at school one time, but there's too many annoying people in the room. And
fair enough. I used to do that with, like, on, like, my weekends when I was younger. I would, like, I watched at one point over the weekend, I watched all the prequels and then all the sequels on Saturday and Sunday. And then the other weekend, like, the next weekend, I watched all 3 Lord of the Rings movies, like the extended cuts on Saturday. Like, I woke up and watched all 3 back to back to back.
I don't have that attention span anymore, Todd.
I did as a child. I don't know.
Dude, yeah. I watched 2 Hobbit movies back to back once.
Yeah.
But that's when I, like, originally watched it.
Yeah, and you're a big fan of those ones.
I like The Hobbit a lot.
I still have to finish I haven't, like, watched the 3rd one.
Really?
What's it called? Battle of the 5 Armies or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah. It's a good movie, man. It's just like, yeah. I don't know. I watched Lord of the Rings before I saw The Hobbit, but I, like, didn't really get into it. I, like, watched Lord of the Rings, but I wasn't really like, this movie's nuts until I watched The Hobbit and I got, like, the whole prequel action, right? Yeah. And then literally I was like, oh, this is nuts. And then the last scene of The Hobbit is the first scene of The Lord of the Rings. Yeah. So I'm like, it keeps going. Yeah. It's been here the whole time.
It's just, well, that's the thing I love.
Kind of like when I was a kid and I found, like, or like when I found Pink Floyd, or, like, you find, like, these bands. I'm like, this has been here forever? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, hilarious. Like, I'll be, like, 12 years old and I find, like, fucking Dark Side of the Moon or whatever. And I'm like, this has been here, like, before I was born? Yeah. Like, it's, like, weird.
Hey, they had this shit before me?
What was going on back then?
Well, that's the thing, like, I love about discovering, like, music and shit and, like, just anything
like old
like
music
that.
And stuff. Yeah.
So you don't limit yourself to just what's going on now, man. There's so much shit around you. Before you. After you.
Shit, but the baby do slap, though. Shit. Did you see the baby did the Nate Robinson challenge?
No.
Shit.
Dude, there's been, like, a thing going on recently with r/DaBaby on Reddit, and apparently,
is it about his cock pic?
No.
Do you remember that dick pic?
It's just been a meme and a half, apparently. Like, people, like old white people and shit are, like, posting on, like, be honest, do I look like DaBaby?
Oh, yeah, I see those.
Like
yeah.
It got taken down today.
r/the baby.
It got
For what?
Reddit banned it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
It's not racist.
No, I don't know what happened.
It's just a meme.
Well, I don't think anybody said it was racist, dog. I don't know why you went there first. Jesus.
Well, why would they take it down though?
I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know. But,
someone probably said something racist. I'm a big Panther. Yo, we talking about Mario Judah.
I don't want to talk about Mario Judah.
Yeah,
you lost me after that one.
You lost me after that one, boss. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about Mario Judah. But if you know, you fucking know, boys.
God damn.
Hilarious meme.
That's
the
a
newest
tragedy.
meme. Yeah.
All right, we're over an hour.
Yeah, you wanna cut her?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sitting down and hanging out with Trey and I on this wonderful evening. Next week we'll be discussing the philosophy of frogs and
right, Bob
mushrooms.
Ross. Just beat the devil out of it.
Everyone just beat the devil out of it.
Yeah, just beat the devil
Just a
out
couple
of it.
happy trees right there for him. Oh, just
Happy thoughts.
just happy thoughts and just beat the devil out of it, dude. These. Fuck. Wait. What was the one thing that I said we were gonna talk about, but then we said we'd come back to it because you want to talk about Star Wars?
No idea, because you told me I could talk about Star Wars, and I went on like a 20-minute rant.
No, wait. What was it? I was like,
I
it
love
was the video.
Star
Oh,
Wars.
the guy getting chased by the cougar.
Oh, right.
Real quick, it's fucked
all right,
up.
all
You've
right,
probably
all right.
seen it.
Man in Colorado.
I don't know if it was Colorado.
Murdered family?
Yeah.
Why is that in my fucking...
What are you looking up, Trey?
Kills mountain lion, or stalked by mountain lion.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude, this
let's-
mountain lion, like he sees like a baby, and he's like in this. He's like, oh shit, there's a fucking baby. What the hell is that? Like a mountain lion. Then all of a sudden, it just
Like
fucking
mama?
the mama just comes fucking fast walking towards him, just staring
This
at
was
him.
a
He's like,
month
fuck,
ago.
fuck. Yeah, it was like a month ago.
Hunter becomes prey when he's stalked by a mountain lion.
He was not a hunter. He was just on a run.
Viral video shows cougar stalking Utah hiker in terrifying 6-minute.
Yeah, look at this. You just got to see like the beginning, and then like near the end when it's like comes like aggressive for him. I love it when it comes up my right ear only.
Yeah, I don't know. But, okay, so like...
Let me see.
He's just yelling, fuck you at it.
Fuck you. Oh, it's like, oh, sorry, never mind. Yeah, dude, it's fucked up. Full screen that bitch for a minute. So, with mountain lions, see, I don't really have the knowledge necessarily, because there's specific things you have to do regarding what animal and what fucking the situation is and stuff. In a situation like this with the mountain lion, you're not.
I'd pick up a fucking rock, man.
No. As soon as you bend down,
Oh, it views you as small?
It views you as small. You got to stay as big as you can and just slowly back away. Like, don't try to fucking
Go at it.
go at it. Like, you know, with a black bear, how you like make noise and
Yeah.
try to fucking like scare it off and be like, oh, I'm a big scary man.
Yeah.
With these things, you can't turn your back to it because it'll fucking attack you.
Yeah.
You can't really bend down because it'll view you as small. So you just gotta like, you gotta kind of stand your ground and just slowly back off and keep eye contact with it. But there's like shit, like dude, like the difference between like a black bear and like a brown bear, like your survival tactics in a situation where if it's coming towards you,
Yeah.
are completely different. Like with a brown bear, it's like with a black bear, like I said, it's like fucking be big and strong. But with a brown bear, it's like fucking fetal position. It's gonna fucking try to tear your goddamn intestines out.
Because fucking brown bears or sorry, not brown bears, black bears are like, they're smaller, but they're hyper aggressive.
Yeah.
But then with fucking brown bears, they're just massive tanks, and they'll just walk up and
fuck you up.
But that's they don't. If you curl up in like the fetal position or whatever, play dead, they get bored and they're like, oh, fuck you, man. Shit, I was having some fun.
Shit, you don't want to play with me, Bells? We don't got to watch this whole thing.
Right, I
but
wanna
it's just
skip through
fucked
it,
up.
though.
Yeah, skip to near the end. It eventually fucks off. But dude, we have mountain lions around here and shit, dude.
Dog, there's just straight up. There's two, like, this is years ago at this point. 2 bobcats outside the fence beside my house.
You
Like,
saw him?
I didn't, but my neighbor did. They were like sitting, like, you know, like the black fence, you put your key in and unlock it.
Yeah.
2 of them were just sitting on the path outside of it, looking through, because I guess someone's dog or something was on the street.
Yeah,
And
but like you could fuck up a bobcat.
I think one of them was pretty fucking big, man. Like it was like a big one and a cub.
Yeah, do you know what bobcats fucking sound like? You ever heard of bobcat? What it sounds like?
Possibly, I don't know.
Look this shit up.
Hold on. Let's see. It's like barking at it and
Barking
shit.
at it, yeah. Dude, it's a big ass cat. He eventually, I think, said fuck it and just threw a rock at him.
Yeah.
Or tried to. But after, like, you can't do it right away, right?
No, he's been leading this thing back for a while.
Yeah. Dude.
It's probably just so he's like holding up his hand, like it's like shaking a bit, but he's like, oh, I'm somewhat calm. It's probably just because he is pumping adrenaline right now.
Dude, imagine getting killed by a mountain lion.
No, thanks, man. No thanks.
That would
I'm
absolutely
good.
suck.
Well, they just go for the throat.
Yeah.
They just go like,
how big do mountain lions get? Do they get pretty big, right?
like 100 pounds around there.
100 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
It's a big
Which
ass
isn't
cat.
like, yeah, well,
no, that's
got
to be bigger than that. It's got to be bigger than that. It's probably like 150, 200 pounds.
How big? No, dog. Like a 200-pound thing is like a lion, or like
no, lions are like 700 pounds.
Bengal tire.
I thought it was a bagel. Shit, that's a big ass bagel.
Having a stroke.
A bagel tire. A bagel tire.
Get like a Bengal tiger. Mass male 53 to 100 kg. So yeah, about 200 pounds for a male. 64 kg at biggest for a female. That's adult. 29 to 64. So it ranges.
It ranges.
That one,
200 pounds.
That one was like a female. And that one looked small-ish.
Probably
though.
like 125.
Yeah,
30 pounds, something like that. Yeah. Dude, it's just like their big tail and shit. It's so terrifying.
Okay, really quick. Let's look up. I want to look up what do bobcats sound like?
It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. There's a video of like one in the kitchen and shit.
Bobcat scream sound of a bobcat.
Wait.
Raw. Raw. Raw.
Nah, this is a man pretending to be a bobcat. This is not the one that I'm thinking of. Dude, no, look up a video of like one in the kitchen. There's like one. Look, there's a video of one in the kitchen. Just
fuck?
It's like look up bobcat in kitchen. Because the sound that thing makes fucking haunts my dreams. It might have been a lynx.
In kitchen. I know what a lynx sounds like. Not a happy lynx.
Yeah. Listen to this shit. Listen to this. Bruh. Just wait. It gets fucked. Bro, why is it in his house?
Probably just snuck in. How it be?
Boot it, bro. Put my steel toes on.
That.
Put my steel toes on.
Yeah, because you're going to have time to do that while this thing's growling at you from 5 feet away. Not even. This dude's like 2 feet away. He's just like,
it's for TikTok.
What the fuck you doing in my house? Rah! Rah!
That first one, though, definitely sounds like a human, not going to lie.
Yeah.
That had to be fake.
Oh.
That's hilarious. Dude, did you see complete change of subject? If we want to keep going, we can. If not, we can just bring it up next week. But fuck it, I'm bringing it up right now. Did you see that there was that like female football player, whatever, that was like playing on a dude's team? She's like a kicker or something. It's like some big thing. Yeah, it's like you don't have to look it up, but yeah, apparently she's like the first woman to play. I think it's NCAA. She hasn't played in a game yet, I don't think. But there's like memes and shit about like, it's like her like interview being like, oh yeah, it feels good to be on like the men's football team. And that's just like a meme of a dude.
SEC. Oh my.
What's that?
Sarah Fuller. It's one of the leagues in NCAA. There's like Big Ten, SEC.
So
like
is it
it's
NCAA like
yeah.
D1?
Yeah, Vanderbilt's D1. Pretty positive anyway. It's
Damn.
Vanderbilt D1.
Like, don't get me wrong. If it's a skill-based game, women and men could cross over and play each other. But something like football, in my opinion, unless you're doing a position like the kicker, necessarily, right? Where she could probably do it as good as a guy, right? Did she play a game? Oh, she like fucked up a onside kick. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she fucked up.
You can literally hear the crowd. They're like, ah! Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. Did she force like a fucking turnover?
Everyone defending this garbage is to realize why they had
Please tell
they
me.
had her kick it directionally because she can't kick out of the end zone like a man. Truth hurts.
Oh shit. Yo, but
That
like
guy's name is Chad Michael. Hey man.
Chaz Michaels.
Chaz Michael Michaels.
That's hilarious.
Wow, you guys don't know shit. She kicked it where she was supposed to. It doesn't allow for a return and was on point. Great job.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So funny.
But there's like memes of like it's like her like post game interview, like, yeah, it feels good to be on the men's team, and then it's just like a video of some dude in like a similar looking jersey just getting fucking
rocked. Yeah.
rocked. But no, like what I'm saying is like, in a situation like that, no shit, a girl can play that position, right? But if it's if you're talking like defense versus defense, like, you know what I mean? The lady's losing. I'm sorry. But she's not beating a fucking 400-pound man on all the steroids. Unless you're Gabby Garcia, that one fucking jiu-jitsu chick. The unit. The absolute tank. It's just the truth.
See, I'm like reading through some of these because it seems like very like one person's ripping, one person's defending, one person's, you know what I mean? Like,
well, there's two sides. It's a controversial thing, right? Like, it's weird that it's 2020, almost 2021, and we've still never had like a woman in like the NBA or the NHL or the NFL. But is it a situation of sexism, or is it a situation of skill? It's not necessarily skill, but I think it's more so. It's just physical traits. You know what I mean? They're such physical sports.
Yeah,
it's not a sexist thing.
No.
If there's a chick who could dunk on LeBron, she'd be a fucking NBA star. But there isn't. I'm not being sexist here, am I?
I mean, you are, but you're also speaking fact.
I'm not.
But you're just kind of talking to us, so no one asked, you know?
We're talking about it.
Yeah, but like it was, like I was saying, it was a fucking, she's kicked it like that for a reason. It was a fucking squib.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny because it's just like the only highlight.
Well, it's the only kick she has on the team. It's going to be her only highlight.
Yeah.
So they told her to make a directional kick and she did it. But like, yeah, I don't know. You make a point though. Yeah, like we're built differently for a reason. There's tens of thousands of years of fucking
evolution
and shit to do that.
And testosterone.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, no one asked.
Yo, what would the shower situation be like after a game like that? Would she have her
She
own
probably
separate
has her
separate
own.
change room?
My guess she has her own.
She just goes in there with all the guys.
Hope not.
Sell you a big win.
That. Hell yeah, guys! Just hits a towel on a dude's ass.
Nice cock.
Nice cock. That's a healthy cock.
That's a healthy cock.
What'd you say?
Dude, that would be hilarious. She showers with all the guys. All the guys are showering together too, but all the guys have boners. Shit. That's asking for trouble. That's asking for trouble. Shit. Dude. You know what book finally came out the other day that I started listening to?
What book?
Ready Player 2.
Oh, God.
You know Ready Player 1?
Yeah.
What do you mean, oh, God?
Why'd they have to make another one?
It's good. The first one was good. The first one was really good.
I'm like, did they make it because it needed to be made, though?
No, The thing is, apparently he started writing this before the first movie got made. He's obviously been working on it for a while, and so far I've been listening to it on Audible. I'm only like 3-4 hours in or something like that, but it's been pretty good so far. It's like
the first reviews for Ready Player 2 are in, quote, an AI could write a better that's all that I see. An AI could write a better book, legit.
That's funny. I don't think it's that bad so far, but I haven't gone like super far into it, and I'm also kind of biased because I really like the first book.
Well, that's the thing though.
And I haven't read any reviews. You know how it's the same thing where like
this is what I'm talking about though. Is like a lot of people like the first book. I haven't read the book. I watched the movie. Good movie.
Yeah.
I hate it when people write a sequel specifically based on success.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong, 100%.
If you planned on it before,
I like the first one so much that I'm willing to give the second one a chance. And plus I had like 9 Audible credits.
Yeah, I have a lot too.
Yeah. I also the other book that I am going to be listening to next that I bought is The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich.
I have a similar book actually over there.
Yeah.
I haven't read it yet, but
yeah, apparently it's supposed to be pretty good. But we'll see how far into that I'll be able to get. But yeah, it's like so like the basis of the plot of Ready Player 2 is like the guy who created the Oasis. Before he died, apparently for the last like 10 years, he's been working on the next generation of like, it's not just like a fucking VR headset and stuff. It's like a thing you put on your head and you actually get immersed into it so you can smell and taste and feel everything.
Oh, okay.
So,
But that's not what the first one was though.
No. The first one was like you have like your haptic gloves and your fucking VR headset. Yeah. But this one, like you go into it.
Yeah.
So you're like fucking unconscious in real life and you go in there. But it like people get way more addicted to it. And it's like it fucks your brain up if you stay in it for way too long.
Yeah.
And it's like all this shit. So I'm not too far into it, but apparently you can like there's like sex parties and shit you can go into.
Oh my.
And like you can be in anybody's perspective that you want in the sex party. Like they explain this part in the book.
Wow.
You ever seen those videos on Pornhub where it's like a college frat party and there's like Jada Stevens and Dillian Harper and fucking Mia Malkova that just show up, just start sucking guys off, and all the guys are like around them, like getting fired up, drinking beers. Like, yeah, go. Never seen that?
No.
Hilarious.
Sounds funny.
That's what I would go into that that guy's perspective.
Just you realize though that like all of those all like in the Oasis or whatever, if they had that, like all of the people in there would all be dudes.
In what? Oh, yeah. You're just like, dude. That's the thing too. You know who Jack Harlow? He's like a rapper. He made that song like "What's Poppin'" and stuff. People are like not clowning him, but like he like did like a Q&A on his Instagram story yesterday, and people are like, "Fuck, what did they say?" He's like, he was like doing like kind of like our humor about like answering these questions. Like people are asking like, would you suck a dick for $1 billion? He's like, shit, I'd do it for lots less than that. Like I'm trying to get this money. You know what I mean? And, like he was like doing hella sus answers.
God,
and like someone was like, what would be the first thing you'd do if you turned into a woman for a day? He's like, shit, I let my boys get some pussy. And they're like, would you suck a NBA player's dick to be them for like a week in playoffs or whatever? He's like, shit, nah, that's gay. Which player though? It's so funny. All the people are just like, dude, this guy's hilarious.
Just clowning
on the guy.
That's funny.
Taking the buzz away from Nate Robinson.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit. Dude, that guy has probably been in isolation.
I would hope.
Anyways, we've been dragging this on for a little bit here. We can wrap it up if you want.
Yeah.
You want to? Even though I already said bye to everybody about fucking 30 minutes ago.
Right now we're in 20, so this is a longer
So
one.
it's a longer one for the boys. But anyways, yeah. Thanks for sticking around, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 53. Thank you to the 52 of you out there. Love you guys. Drink your water.
Kings and queens.
Kings
Stay
and
hydrated.
queens, stay hydrated. Love you guys. Peace out.
Peace out. Bada bing, bada boom.